Don't go to the nail salon to get your dentures done. Probably not a good idea. What do I do with these things? I'm just going to say this from me. We could be making a fortune. We could be making dentures and doing nails at the same time. Recently, someone asked me the question. I have my nails done. They're acrylic. I was asked the question if the acrylic nails are exactly the same as the acrylic in your dentures. I can tell you that it is not. It is not. The acrylic in the nails, the monomer, there's an acrylic in the thing that you mix it with. Okay, so when you go get your nails done, they have this little cup of powder, and then they have a little cup of liquid. I was going to say juice. It's not juice. Liquid. That is called a monomer. You've got the acrylic and the monomer. The monomer for the acrylic nails is totally different than your teeth. Than the dentures, the acrylic in your dentures. They're different. I posed this question to like dentists and dentists and all the things, and I actually nail salons and everything, and they're like, dang, we could be making a fortune, we could be making dentures and doing nails at the same time if that were true. And I'm like, oh, you could be making big bucks. So no, it's not the same. I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this from me. I have about over 45,000 views a month now. Over 45,000 views a month, and it is extremely important to me that I tell you things that are right, things that are accurate, because some of you do what to take my advice. Some of you use products that I like. Some of you just do things like filing, and because I do them. So it is extremely important to me to get the accurate information to you, to ask the right people if I don't understand, because I want to have a trust with all of you. When you go to a dentist's office and you get dentures, a dentist doesn't tell you much. So you might leave scared. What do I do with these things? How do I take care of them? What if this, and how do I, just all the questions, and you're scared. So I take it at heart. I know a while ago somebody told me, Michelle, don't burn your bridges. Don't burn your bridges. Which means to me, first of all, my parents, I grew up with parents that were loving and caring to other people, and they were of service to other people. Not in their jobs, in their life, because they wanted to help. So I grew up watching that. And I grew up watching my parents be honest and be truthful. That's how I grew up. And then someone once told me not too long ago, don't burn your bridges. So I had a conversation with that person, and to me what that means, it means a couple different things. It means don't burn my bridges with all of you. Be as honest and truthful as I can be with all of you. Do all the research, and trust me, I've done a lot. Ask all the people. Do what you need to do to get all the right information. And I've done that. It also means don't talk about other brands. Because behind the scenes, because you guys have seen me working with brands, and they send me product, or they like what I do. Look at Olivia. Let me show you this. Just let me show you this. What happened after my Leavittsburgh video went up? My Leavittsburgh video went up. The CEO contacted me, and he sent me a bunch more product that I'm going to be giving away. That's coming soon, so look for that. But don't burn your bridges, because behind the scenes, behind the dental world, behind the scenes, you don't know what brand is friend with what brands, and if you're gonna bash somebody on the internet, if you're gonna straight up give, if I would give you facts that weren't facts, if I would tell you that a company, their product is going to ruin your dentures, say, or break your dentures, for say, or anything like that, there's other brands watching that. There's other brands watching you say that about that company when this brand is friends with this brand, and they call them and say, you need to go watch this video and see what somebody said about you. You know, and if I did that, I would have brands not wanting to be associated with me at all. And I don't mean brands for me to make money. I'm not making money off of, I have GumGuard. GumGuard is the only one that gave me an affiliate link. That's it. The other ones, they send me product that I try and then I give to you. And if ever I have anything that where I make money or anything like that, I'm going to disclose it because I have to. I have to with YouTube. I have to be careful. I have to be careful what I say. Every time I make a video, I look at it as a job interview. Not just because other brands are watching. I want to be true and honest with all of you. I want to be my real self. I want to be honest. I want to give the right information with all of you. Then I also know there's other brands watching me because they've contacted me. And I'm going to be working with more in the fall. Right now it's summer and it's really hard for me right now I have grandkids a couple days a week. And it's harder for me to just think and make videos that are correct and do all the research. It's hard for me to do all the research right now because I'm so busy. But in the fall, I've had brands contact me already and say, we want to do this, we want to do that. More than a couple, because they saw my videos. They've been watching me. They've been watching me, how I present myself, how I don't make things up or say things that I don't know that are factual. I try. And if I ever make a mistake, I'll correct it in a video. I'll correct it. I'll be the first one to say, hey, I messed up on that. So anyway, there's that. I just want all of you to know I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best here. I have a lot of people watching me and a lot of people that are trusting me. And I have to, for all of you and for me, I have to put in the research and do all the work. Not because, just because I want to, because I want to. And I've also even heard it's like, you're just doing it for the money. Well, Rob, I'm retired, disability, I'm retired already. Rob has a really good job. I'm retired and I'm bored and I felt like I had no purpose. So I started doing all this and it's like, I feel like I have a purpose. Am I making money? Not from the brands. Well, from some of the brands I am, and some of the brands send me product, but are they paying me millions of dollars to do this? No, I want to do this. And am I making money from YouTube? A little bit. A nice amount. My check last time was $330 from YouTube. That's not what I make a month. And that's nice. That's like a car payment. And that's nice. That's extra money that we have. But I'm not doing it for that because Rob and I don't need that to live, I guess is what I'm saying. Because we have everything we need. Which actually, I'm just banging my ring here. Which actually, I've turned around and I'm like buying subscribers adhesive and sending it to them. So I'm trying to give back. I'm trying my best to give back also because I just am. All right, I'm rambling now. No, the acrylic on your nails is not the same as the acrylic in your dentures. And when we get back to live with the dentist, the denturist that was sitting next to the dentist that's been a denturist for over 20 years and has lots of experience, I'm going to have him on and we're going to talk about the acrylic and the dentures and how they're made. That's what we're going to do. Might you see some other videos going up on other people's channels about the acrylic and the dentures now? Because I know other people watch me. And that's fine. That is fine. Just get it right. If you're going to talk about it, get it right. I know that other people watch me because other channels, because so many of you have said, hey, didn't you just do a video on this and say that? And now they're just kind of, and I'm like, yeah. I know it's happening. That's YouTube. That's what YouTube's about. If you're going to make a video about something that somebody already made a video about, do it better. That's what they tell you. Do it better. It's a free country. Just do it better than what they did. And I don't know. I'm rambling now. I'm rambling now. All right, I will see you in my next video. Don't go to the nail salon to get your edges done. Probably not a good idea. I'll see you next time. Bye.